Good afternoon, everybody. I decided today that I would go ahead and do a flip through of the next two journals that I've completed. Um, I have four more that I'll be doing some bling on this afternoon with my daughter, and then I'll be doing a flip through of those as well. And I have about four more in process. So I'm just really excited for people to enjoy these. Every time I watch a new video, I come up with, so many ideas people share out there on YouTube. It's so much fun. When I was a teacher for 32 years, I set up art areas for my students to be able to explore and do open-ended art. And this, for me, is like that, only now I get to do it for myself. I get to set up my own art area. So today I was doing a lot of organizing and sort of just getting myself caught up because I have a lot of new plans, and so I just need to be organized more. And I'm sure there's many crafters who think the same thing, but getting these posted out there, I'm honestly looking for people who can maybe give me suggestions on pricing, look at them, give me feedback. I just really would like to see people be able to have these. They're just lovely. And so, anyway, I just want to share. So, I may be doing a giveaway just to sort of get myself out there because I'm feeling like it's, maybe it's time, and I have plenty of journals to share. So anyway, I'm going to set this Valentine one aside, and I'm going to talk about this one called Dream. Dream, I use Graphic 45, I think it's fairy dust paper. This book, I'm looking here at my my notes that I so nicely did for myself. Excuse me, so sorry. I'm learning to be more disorganized and organized. So the other one is called Pink. This one is called Dream. This is a hardcover book. It measures, I believe, 6 by 9. Let me check here. Oops. Just a little over 6, 22 centimeters, and just about 8 3/4, which is 22 centimeters. I guess the width would be about 16 centimeters. I'm still learning this. Millimeters. I'm sorry. So sorry. That makes a lot of difference. So I need to learn measurements. Maybe now college math will be helpful. So anyway, it's a 2.5-inch spine, I believe. 3 signatures, 2.5-inch spine, hard spine, 3 signatures. I use canvas on the spine, so it's extremely flexible. I use Tim Holtz corners and Tim Holtz front label. This is some sari silk and some other ribbon. Lately, I've been thrifting a lot for bags of vintage silks, vintage ribbons, and the such. And so I've been finding some amazing, wonderful things out there at the thrift stores. When you're working full time, you have family to take care of, you don't always have time to go and search and just be patient to dig through things. I'm so sorry. This, for some reason, I pulled the wrong string, and so it's giving me a little bit of a time there. Anyway, sari silk and some little ribbon. This is the inside cover. It's covered in purple. The spine, you can see the little fairies and the mushrooms through. This is a little pocket. And this is a little fairy from a book. I'll take this tag and show you can put something there. This is covered with beautiful little pearls and the fairies on this first book. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. They're just so pretty. For that, here's a pocket here and some little tags from the kit. This is a pocket here, and also a tag from the kit. I've sewn a little strip of blue lace here. I've left a lot of pages for, this is quite good hardstock. You could do writing, sketching, put photos, whatever works. I tried to keep that paper nice and hardy. Some music paper. This is little vellum covers. And this little fairy can come out, be put somewhere else. You could put a photo behind here. These are just so cute. I want to find more of these, and I'm struggling to find them. So if you know where they came from, because I had a lot of things in my stash that honestly, I don't even know where they came from because they don't have packages or something anymore. So it's kind of fun to dig through and find treasures. I've left a little envelope here with a photo or journaling card. Again, very nice cardstock. This is a pocket here. Little fairies on it. I love this paper. More music paper. Coloring page. I've just tucked here under this little clip. Sewed on more lace here. More nice hardy cardstock. I included writing pages. Maybe you want to tell a story. Maybe you have something to share in here that's important to you. These could also be covered and embellished in another way. Nice purple cardstock. Here's the little angel wing for the little fairy wing for the bling. More writing paper, and again, the same thing on this side. This is nice cardstock paper. Here's a belly band and a book page with a poem on it. I am thinking, I just watched a video where people were gluing to these little ends of these ties little affirmations, little cute little sayings and things, and so I'm going to try that on my next books. And of course, I'm always looking for new solutions. I leave them not tied so people can decide to use them however they wish. More writing paper, purple paper, some beautiful eyelet lace. This was vintage. More writing paper. Like I said, all of these are of rounded corners, of really heavy stock. You could watercolor on this. You could do all kinds of things with these pages. So this could become either an art journal, a memory journal, keepsake journal, whatever it is. I have several journals. I have one that tracks all of my SD goings on, what I'm sewing, my plans, those kind of things. I'll have to show that basket. I also have one of the very first journals I ever made out of cardboard, and I use it for examples of things I learned from everyone. Right now I'm watching a lady, and I think it's called the Mushroom Garden. I will have to look her up. She's brand new to me, but I was watching her this morning. She has some of the most fun looking ideas that I want to try as well. I listen a lot to another pocket. Izzy B. I miss her being out there, and I wish her well and hope she gets back soon. Here's the second signature. Little tags. Here's a side pocket. This is a tag I made with, covered the back. It has a beautiful little crystal on it. It could be, any of these could be moved about and put somewhere else. And again, heavy cardstock. These are beautiful little rosettes. More sewn in lace. Again, music pages. Coloring page here, paper clip for the fun and relaxation. Here's the second little tag and a little embellishment. Writing pages, several. More heavy cardstock. Here's another little fairy under this beautiful little thing there. I want you to be able to see. It is actually textured. It has little glitter on them. They're just beautiful. And they were just thin, a whole package of them, if anybody knows what those were. Here's a photo frame. I may add some little photo stamps. I'm looking for one, haven't found one yet. But you know, it's kind of nice for people to be able to do what they want with it. If you put a photo stamp on it, then they're going to think they have to put a photo when they really wanted to put a note about an event, or maybe a baby picture, or a memory that they want to recall. So here again, the middle, a belly band, a poetry, the sheet from a book, writing paper, more heavy cardstock, more writing paper, purple again, vintage lace eyelet, music paper, heavy paper. I love this book. Magic card, more cards from the kit. Here's the third signature, again, pockets. Here's the pocket. This is a color page again, more heavy paper, music paper. Again, another envelope. Each signature has one, and each signature has the little fairies. They can be moved about, like I said, and put something in there. Here again is another pocket. And at the third little key, a little key with a tag. I put them on each of the purple because that's sort of where the writing is happening, and it's easier for someone to flip to that spot and start writing if they wanted to. Again, here is the center, and here I've done from the scraps of the pocket and put the little poem here in that little tuck. Again, I left these long. You can trim them however you wish. Put little bells, maybe. I thought that would be cute. Here's some more lace, writing paper, more writing paper, more vintage lace, more heavy cardstock, a pocket, music paper, another card from the kit. This kit is so beautiful. And again, here is another. This is the back. I'm going to stick that right in there too. This is actually a double. You can have one under this fairy dust sign and one back here. And then this is the back. Turned out just lovely. These, let's see. I want to say that we have approximately 200 pages front and back. I use grommets on each of the tags, 3 signatures, 3 tabs with bling, envelopes, fairies, for the books, etc. So I think I've given you all of the details of this lovely dream book. I'm going to, I think what I do is I'm not tying this exactly the way it should be, and so I got a little bit tangled up. So I love making these, and I may do a giveaway on one of these fairy books. Little pearls. I just love it. So, okay, so let's do pink. And my husband's going to post this, and then we'll be putting these up this week. This is a box. Let me set this dream over here. This is a box that I won called Loved, as you see, at retreat. I go to retreat 3 times a year with other crafters up in the mountains. It's so much fun. I love that retreat. Anyway, we have a good time up there. This last time I stayed in the hostel, which was wonderful. Just absolutely beautiful environment. And you can, at the retreats, you can stay, I stay 3 days, leave on the 4th day. I arrive on the 1st, leave on the 4th day. So I have an extra day there. You can go hiking, you go up to the hot springs, you can, you know, just if you've never done a scrapbook retreat or a retreat, crafters retreat, think about it, especially if you're retired, because it hooks you up with folks who also love what you do. And not everybody loves what you do. Let's face it, not everybody even understands what you do with the journals. So anyway, I won this, guessed some kind of guessing game. And so it came home with me, and it evolved into what I would like to say is like a Valentine journal. It's, my daughter calls it the pink journal. I absolutely love it. I added this beautiful pen that I found at Ross from Betsy Johnson. So this is quite a nice pen. But I just thought it just is perfect for this journal. I also, with each journal, am including a paper clip. This is from Mrs. Coggs, Elizabeth Smith. I actually had a lot of these I had already made when I had my antique shop. I used them for like little bulletin to hang their business cards on it was like a chicken wire thing. And so when I saw that she was doing these to match the journals so you could mark your page, I just thought that was cute because I have a lot of paper clips of these type of wooden clips. So I made one with washi tape for each book. So let me flip through pink here. I'm so excited to share this because I've had pink for a while and I kept going back to her and trying to figure out, you know, if I wanted to add more things. So pink comes with the box, pen, the clip. It would be a lovely gift. Again, this is about 200 pages total, front and back, 3 signatures. And again, I believe this one is also, why do I do backwards? It's about 5.5 by 8.5, 2.5-inch spine. I've sewn it in, but I had this beautiful lace, and it's actually sewn on there. It's definitely perfect for this book. I've used canvas spine. It's extremely flexible so that when you're using it, let me move this aside. It's kind of in our way. Let's put this over here. When you're using it, it goes flat. I mean, that's how I do all of my journals. So the first inside page is a little tuck and beautiful little embellishments with pearls. I did use Tim Holtz corners, and this is a Tim Holtz label, journal label. I did use silver grommets, and then some, these are ribbons from Vintage Ribbons. I think they called it, I don't know, some kind of tape and sewing, but they're vintage pieces from vintage packages that actually I saved those packages because I want to use them in a sewing journal. Anyway, yucky yuck. I ended up putting 2 bling on these little marker tabs for each of the signatures, if you can see that. Cute little embellishment, pearls. And then I also added other bling on the lace. Here's a coloring page. I add coloring pages, and actually I would like to print up a little quote to add to each journal that talks about the healing powers of art and coloring. And so I think that would be a really nice addition. Here, this is kind of like, it's like a half of a zipper with lace on it. It's really cool. It has beautiful texture. Again, I use in these books some really hardy cardstock so that you could have room to sketch or glue or anything really that you'd like to use it for. I've included many encouraging quotes in this book. I want it to be something about loving. And so here's a tuck with this good, hard, heavy pages, light page, architectural page. This could be a pocket either direction, but I think that direction. This is also, I think I might put that one down and do a top pocket, but it could be left like that as well. Again, heavy papers. Here is lace, and here is a little crystal on what they call a what do you call it? Bulb pin. That's because it's shaped like a bulb. That's cute. I learned sewing after watching Gail Augustinelli. Watch her. She really can embellish a book. And you know, I don't embellish as heavy as she does, but I love watching what she does because she comes up with all kinds of solutions. She's wonderful to watch if you haven't watched her before. Using paper, heavy paper, writing paper. Here's the center. Here's a big tag for journaling. Again, there's room for creating a center space. Writing paper, lace, heavy cardstock, here's a little tuck right here. I did this with lace on it as well. Here again is another tuck, or could be either side. Architectural pages from an old textbook. Vintage lace eyelet. Paper, nice paper. Here's a cute little Be Brave, a little happy tag. Here's a frame. I did leave, you could just put something in here. You could also put something in thinner in there, but something could be put here, a quote, a stamp, whatever it is that you might want to be there. I did include, here's another little crystal on this tab for the second signature. Let's see, what am I doing for time? Oh, good. Again, the zipper, it's kind of like lacy, but with a little edge to it book. Like lovely, but has a little edge. I love these zippers. I've got to find more. Again, it's good heavy cardstock. A beautiful page for coloring. More architectural pictures. Cardstock, heavy cardstock, light cardstock. This says be bold, just when the caterpillar thought the world was over. And then it says be bold. Those could be moved around. Here's another little lace with another little pink pearl on it. I just love those. Writing paper, heavy paper. And this is the center. I added this little dancing bunny postcard that came with, I don't know, a whole packet that I got at thrift site. And there was all kinds of pages and paper I collect to do grungy journals with. And this was in it. And it just makes happy. And this is pink. And this is too a double tuck. You could put her here and put a coloring page back here, or maybe some other letters, whatever you love. Poems, write poems, document beautiful memories. Some of the best things that I have when my mother passed 2 years ago, just when I retired, is her journal. I read things in there that I really didn't know. And so it means a tremendous amount to me to have it. And I'm just saying, some people forget these days how gifted that writing can be. You know, I grew up writing letters. I wrote to my grandfather all the time when I was little. And that's how we communicated. We didn't have cell phones or texting or all the things that are going on nowadays. So I think we took those letters very personal and I wish I had saved more of them. I have a few from my sister who's gone, and I love them. It means a lot to me to read her words and see her writing. So just think about that. Here, this says, live, laugh, and love. And I stamped that. This is last summer when I very first started. And then I put some diamond glaze, I think it is, on it anyway. It kind of makes some sort of little sparkly 3D element. Here's vintage lace again, more. Hello fun. I choose happy. Here's a cute little carnival. Life is full of all sorts of lessons, wonderful lessons, difficult lessons. Every one of them is essential for our growth. And so I just love this book. Here's another little bling. Here is a zipper. Again, pocket possibility. This one is a pocket. Some I left open, I guess. Probably couldn't decide if I wanted these. I think the person should decide on their own. You could stitch that up. You could glue it shut, use both sides. I just don't want to restrict people's creativity because other people buy them to create for themselves. I'm not decorating for you. So again, the third signature, little crystal and a fold pin, architecture pages, nice paper. Here's a little pocket. I just love everything about this little book. I know I took a long time to get it done, but hey, it was fun. I really like these really big tags that you could really do something with. Put pictures, collection, write a poem. There's all kinds of things. Here's another live, love, and laugh spot. The center, again, writing paper, heavy paper. She earned her wings pocket. I'm pretty sure this might not be a pocket. I think I just put that there. Again, architecture pages, lace. Again, more heavy paper. Another little spot, tuck, vintage lace. This is the coloring page. And it says, keep climbing. You are getting there. Don't quit. And then this is the back, which has some pearls, another beautiful butterfly. I love this book so much. I'm going to put that one back there. So pink, as you can see, is nice and full. When it sits on your cabinet, you can see the blings hanging down. Mrs. Coggs talks about that. I just love Elizabeth. She just thinks of caring about everybody. So that you can see the lace and the little blings hanging down, and then, you can tie it. And visually, this is just a beautiful book. Like I said, I've done the flip through. I hope I can get some feedback. I would love for others to have these books. So that I can continue to create, put more books out there. Flip that up there. So there we go. There is pink. It's beautiful. She's ready for someone to love. So go to my site, See Gypsy Joe, and also, as you know, See Gypsy Joe on YouTube. So thank you so much for looking. I keep looking for other ways to get myself out there and to be known. So again, anybody have suggestion, please, feel free to constructive criticism, because I love it. So again, this goes in here. This will all be nicely packed to ship. This is a pin. It was on clearance, but these Betsy Johnson pins are quite lovely, and so this will be included in your has a little bling in there, if you can see the little crystals in your thing. And so I actually have a little thing that lifts it up so that when the gift goes to someone, when you open it, it will have this beautiful tissue paper. And then, so there we go. The box is magnetic. So hopefully somebody love what I do and play with them, and I will be talking to you next time. Thank you so much for watching.